Multiverses came out, and it's a free-to-play Smash-like.
Yeah.
I have been playing it nonstop the past 2 days. It is so fun to me right now.
It is very fun.
Here's something I'll throw out there. Here's the moment that sold me on the game. In my first online versus match, I legitimately laughed my ass off because I was playing Superman, and I did side special, and I was flying towards him, and Superman's like da 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 da, and then Bugs Bunny pulls out his mallet, and it plays this cartoon sound effect, and he slams me down into the abyss. And I don't know, I just laughed because I was like, I don't know, just the idea of Bugs Bunny fucking up Superman is so funny to me.
Yeah, for anyone curious and has never heard of this is the Warner Brothers Smash Brothers fighting game, but they're going to go above Warner Brothers. They're 100% going to Fortnite this and grab anyone they can.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So I think anything that's not Disney and Nintendo is on the table, and maybe like Sony might want to retry. But aside from that, they're going to put it all.
Warner Brothers got a lot of properties.
They're gonna throw Harry Potter in there.
Absolutely, that's going to be huge.
Harry Potter's guaranteed. Voldemort's going to show up and start Avada Kedavra Superman.
They have one attack, and it's of Dava Kedavra.
Avada Kedavra.
Yo, we're doing it again. we can't keep getting away with this.
Welcome to the Harry Potter cast. We should have a sound effect. It's like,
Jesus Christ. I'm going to edit in Harry Potter sounds. I won't, but I could.
Walter White's on the table. Jesse Pinkman's on the table.
They're not Warner Brother characters, but if Saul Goodman becomes a playable character one day, like, people are trying to meme it into existence, and I think we can, y'all. Like, Walt can get in, and Saul's next, and we had Jesse and Hank, and we're good.
Godzilla's in there. Apparently, data mined.
Right, I don't trust those leaks, by the way. They're kind of sus. Like, Ted Lasso is such a wild pick to me.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what is he gonna do? Like, depress himself by being overly cheery?
We already told you he's gonna be like Duck Hunt, where he just throws out player attacks, and they'll all the players show up.
No, here's the thing, and this is why Smash Brothers can't do it either. Like, summoners and platform fighters will get very messy when there's 4 summoners on the field, and they're all their attacks focus on summoning other people. There's a reason why they don't design characters like that in these kinds of games. Which is ironic because the player I play is the one character that can summon something, which is Steven Universe can summon Watermelon Steven, and it's kind of wild. That's a fun pick. I've been playing. So the characters I play are Stephen Garnet, of course, and then Batman, and I'm trying to unlock Tom and Jerry. Who are y'all playing before I go on?
So I've been having the most fun killing people with bugs.
Yeah.
I love baseball batting people off the top, and I also really like Wonder Woman. She can't kill very easily, but she's really fun in 2v2.
I've been playing a lot of bugs, like just rocketing people and going to Albuquerque. So.
Yeah, well,
actually, you know what?
That's how they can.
And Walter White.
That's how they can introduce Wally. He comes out of Bug's hole.
Yeah. Back to the Albuquerque dock.
I'm a long way from Albuquerque, says Walt. And then he throws methylamine, the little exploding crystal, and then, he
can summon the van, and then he rides it.
That'd be pretty hot. I think Tyler played a little bit with me, but it was kind of a. And I don't think he understood the game because it was kind of let's play for funsies kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I played Velma. I haven't downloaded it. I just
let's play it tonight. Come on.
I gotta do some other stuff tonight.
Actually, I need to unite tonight because Buzzwole came out and that's my fucking boy.
Yeah. So you had a really good lot of points that you wrote up about the game and why you don't like it or things you don't like about it. I'll say from the get-go, playing it, what would you play, like an hour, maybe an hour and a half?
Probably like 40 minutes, less than, yeah.
So I'm not really a fan of it from that alone. I didn't go through the tutorial or anything. There is just I don't know if it's my vision getting worse. I experienced that some this week.
What happened though, Tyler? You're gonna say it was messy, right? And you couldn't keep track of anything. It's visual clutter.
Yeah.
I agree, but when you're playing online, which is where most people are going to play it, there's a very clear outline on your character that's distinct from every other character.
Yeah.
That helps considerably. Like, for example, I'm on Team Blue, but my character is like a green outline and everyone else is red. So, like, there's a very clear distinction on what's going on.
It felt like I was playing Super Smash Brothers with all items on high, but there was no items. Like, that's how much visual clutter I felt like I was having.
Yeah.
Also, hitting people doesn't feel satisfying at all. Like,
some hits do. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
I didn't like hitting, like, I couldn't understand if I was actually hitting anybody or not.
There's not enough hit stop to the hits.
Yeah, like, if I was hitting anybody, it felt like everybody had super armor and we could just keep smacking each other.
Yes, okay.
Like, rock'em sock'em robots, and it was just like, oh, you just keep doing this until somebody dies. And
my two main criticisms with the game, one's the physics and the dodging system is a little too loose. You're moving like crazy. And when you look, like, the game is fun until you fight a high-level player. Like, you go watch Void stream this game, and it looks awful. It genuinely, like, just people doing attacks, canceling into dodges, no one looks unsafe. It just feels like you're dodging into each other until they walk into your hitbox. Like, it feels very unprecise and unintentional. And a part of that is because I think the hitboxes in this game are fucking butt cheeks, dude. Like, and the hit priority where it's like, why did my move beat that move this time, but then didn't beat the move the next time? It feels completely random sometimes.
Why is it when I attack Shaggy from above and he's doing his kick, I still get hit even though I'm out of the line of his kick?
Dude,
kind of thing.
You know what? Wonder Woman's like neutral charge attack. I saw people online complaining about it because they're like, even if someone's standing right in front of you not moving and the sword passes through them, it's like a 50-50 whether it'll hit or not. But it'll hit every single time if you do an up tilt right before. But even so, it's like, it looks like the sword just passes right through people sometimes.
It's weird. And like, Finn's backpack beats every move in the game. Characters like Steven have very little priority. Like, you're just getting beat out. Shaggy has too much priority. Taz had a broken-ass move that, thank God, y'all don't have to deal with in the same state. It's still strong, but he's definitely, like, low tier now.
I played with it for a while. That thing was fucking busted.
It's stupid. It's like, it was Meta Knight's Tornado and Brawl, but on crack. Which is saying something, man, because the Tornado was fucked up. So, yeah, like, the hit priority, which is, like, the number one, like, what's nice, though, is that other people complain about it. It's the number one complaint I see. So, I think they can iron it out over time. I think in 6 months to a year, this game is going to feel significantly better.
Because it's still open beta, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's one of those things where it's an open beta, but they're soft releasing it.
What's an open beta nowadays?
Yeah. Especially with a free-to-play game, you know. Now, let's talk about some positives. The free-to-play structure of this game is working super well. It had the most players consecutively in a fighting game ever, as far as, like, on Steam. Yeah. But also, most of the players are on the two consoles, so it smashed the records easily. And that's great, because the free-to-play gets people in the door. It's actually really hard to get people to buy a fighting game because they know they're going to get their ass beat online. This is a very easy come in. And I've been able to unlock 3 characters. If you play with your friends, you get 30% extra EXP and coins, so that adds up over time.
I think the unlock is
fair.
Fair. I think fair is the correct word. It's not like crazy fast, but like if you have to put it in good, like you could spend a day. Like, if you put enough, like, hour or two in, you can definitely unlock a new character by the time you finish.
Yeah, you can grind out a character in a day or two if you're super into it. Thankfully, you get coins for every match.
Yeah. Assuming it's not, like, Iron Giant, who's, like, 3,000. If it's, like, a character.
Two of the 4 characters I bought are 3,000s because it depends on the difficulty. So, Steven and Tom and Jerry are both 3K, so I'm like, well, lucky me. I will say, maybe I don't mind the unlock system because I don't want anyone else after Tom. Like, no one else. Maybe Velma I'll pick up, but that's about it. The roster is cute and fun, and I love how random it is, but also it doesn't strike me, and I'm sure, like, our friends would completely disagree, because they're more into these TV shows than any of the Nintendo characters in a Smash game. But like, I'm way invested in more Smash characters, and I want to. And since they're all unlockable, I'll play them all in like the single player modes. But like, looking at the leaked roster, there wasn't a character that I want to buy after this.
Yeah.
Maybe Ben 10. I don't know. Not even, to be honest.
Even this initial lineup, I just didn't have a strong connection to anybody really. Like no one stuck out to me. It's like, oh, I really want to play that character.
Like,
I all thought they were neat.
I would maybe have not picked up this game and advertised it to everyone if it didn't have Steven Universe characters, because I was like, that's crazy. Like,
that is crazy.
Love the show, and I get to beat people. And like, on my first night playing it, I remember like before like even Trevor had picked it up, I was like, y'all, like Steven is consoling Batman after beating him, and it's giving me life. It's hilarious. It's great. It's great fan service. I'm trying to pull up that leaked roster here.
I think it's in Electronic Games if you look in there.
I found it. So like, it's got like Animaniacs. Maybe some people would like that, and Daffy's cool.
I like Animaniacs. Also, I think Daffy is going to be a lot higher than like that list we were talking about the other night, because the person who's animating Daffy is already posting stuff on Twitter.
Someone told me that was not real.
Oh, interesting.
Some other hot picks is the Wicked Witch of the West, bro, and
fucking Wicked Witch of the West.
11, Rick and Morty for those Rick and Morty, and 3 Game of Thrones characters.
That one's Rick and Morty are confirmed because they are already on like the official website.
Yeah, no, those are for sure coming, and they're separate.
I'm definitely gonna get like Morty as soon as he comes out.
Powerpuff Girls is my favorite of the leaked roster.
That would be badass.
That's pretty hot. And Samurai Jack is gonna be cool. If Ted Lasso comes out, I'll pick him up, but that's like 3. So here's a problem I think I'm going to have with this game. They're going to be hitting such a wide net that it's going to be a long time before I get super excited about a release again. And maybe that's just me. Like, I think Static Shock and Raven are going to get a lot of people excited. Yeah. But I don't know. I'm trying to, like, to wrap up this talk, because we talked about our positives, our negatives. Oh, I didn't mention the 2v2 mechanics are fantastic. They hard carry the game. They're super fun. And the characters' movesets feed into that a lot. Which I think Bradley also echoed when I was talking to him. He was like, yeah, the 2v2 mechanics are great.
Oh, dude, like, and some of the movesets are just really cool. Like, the fact that half of Tom and Jerry's moves are Tom trying to kill Jerry and accidentally hitting opponents instead.
I think so cool. Tom and Jerry's by far the peak of the movesets. I don't think any other moveset quite lives up to him, but I think Bug's portal teleportation is up there.
That's badass.
Bugs is great.
I was losing my mind with Tom and Jerry where you could shoot the corks and stuff.
Yeah. Bradley, did you know for Bugs' hole, he can send all of his stuff down there?
Like his rockets and stuff?
Oh,
so, like,
anything.
You can dig a hole, put the safe on the hole, and it will go through the hole like a portal.
Oh my god, I did not know that.
And the rockets do the same thing. So
that's
like,
badass.
Yeah, you can do big brain. So I think Bugs and Tom and Jerry are far above, and then Velma's got a nice me moveset. The thing is, it's not like, here's another thing, they're gonna hit such a wide branch that like some of these characters are not gonna have enough moves to like really make a distinctive character. Like, when Ted Lasso's up attack is a weird kick, it's like, that's not really Ted, you know? Like, I think they did a good job with Velma, but I think they're going to have to keep stretching it in the future. For example, like, who in the roster right now kind of has, like, a pretty basic... I think Wonder Woman has a pretty basic moveset.
That's about as basic as it gets. Because even LeBron, who's a real-ass human, has a more...
Yeah, he at least has defense, you know? Arya has 2 things that are actually representative of her in the show. She can steal someone's face like Kirby, and she can make a meat pie, which is a reference to when she cooked a dude's family into a pie and fed it to him. So, like, 2 out of, 12 to 16 moves are representative of the character, and I feel like that's going to happen with, like...
I feel like there's only 8 moves in the game.
I don't know, like, Legolas is just going to have generic attacks. Like, I don't know.
I can already see Legolas being fucking annoying to everybody. Like, I can already see that happening.
Emmett's gonna be cool, actually, if he actually makes it. Again, take all this with a grain of salt. None of this is probably happening.
All right.
But we'll see.